Hello, YouTube, and welcome back in. Boy, it seems like this game really wants to be grindy. I'm not thrilled about it, but, you know, here we are. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of money to upgrade things because of the spying that's been going on. So we're kind of in a rough spot. But we'll do our best. My guess is he's at war with everybody now. He pretty much is. So, what recourse do we have? It's so annoying because they're just going to take all these builders. Like I don't like that juxtaposition of mechanics. Like, you need all these builders for space race projects, and then like the AI is getting better at preventing you from winning, so they're going to declare on you. It just makes a grindy feel. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of the way this feels at the moment. Can't really spend a whole lot more oil either. I think I'm just going to keep our eye on the prize here. Where'd my tank go? Did my tank disband because of that spying? Yeah. My tank army disbanded because of the spying. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. Wow. It's just ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. So stupid. And I don't know, like there's a discussion or a question that I have to answer to, actually the one that was pointed out yesterday, about how grindy the games feel later on and how unfun they are, like past turn 200. And my comment to that, and I've made it before, is like, there's a really fine line between having good AI and having things feel really grindy and really bad. And I don't know what the sweet sauce is. You know, I don't know what the sweet spot is. I don't know what the special sauce is. Like, I really don't know, because they're so intertwined. But that being said, you know, there is a Civ related problem where people just don't like playing past, like, even turn 100 sometimes, and that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem good. I'm gonna lose all these builders that we built.
Robotics has been. It has been said that
I have like 40 games saved right around turn 100. I know, and I get that feedback a lot. And I like I said, I don't know. I don't know the fix, so I try not to gripe about it too much, but this certainly feels grindy. Try to protect our builders. It's just you know what, it's really like because of the wide variety, like the wide mechanics versus tall mechanics, the fact that you have to micromanage, you know, 12 cities is already a lot, and then you add in nonsense like this. So what do I want to build? I'm just going to eat all of our oil. That spy mechanic has to be looked at. That does not seem right. Like that's actually ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of feedback in chat saying I pretty much peter out around turn 100. It's not a good. That is not a good problem. That is not a good problem to have. $610 science. It's been you in almost every game, yeah. Yeah, in Civ 5 you can win with 4 or 5 cities. You can win with 3. I often went with 3. This is what happens when you let Daniel Craig subscribe to your channel. Yeah, I think you're right. And I can't really build planes here to help defend because I need all my aluminum. I guess we just eat up the oil. I'm getting a bomber. We can give up 1 aluminum. Okay, so we fixed this. Now we can do this. Oh, that is coming over to me. How about it? All right, all right. Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Query, and I think that's a fundamental problem too. Had a lot of these issues when I didn't understand the mechanics for how the game works, and there's not a lot other than like I guess that's my job is, you know, like I guess that's where like the power of the market kicks in, and you have people that are making a living off of creating content on the internet, and so leave it to them to make guides and stuff. But there is a bit of a problem where a lot of the mechanics, like that spy one, for example, very unclear. Like again, if I don't understand it, like that's yikes. That's a yikes to me. Maybe I'll grab a Victor. Victor up here. So annoying. This is adding in another like 20 turns of the game, and it's not actually well, it could actually cause me to not win because Russia could come in and win a religious victory. So I guess there is that. Can't for the life of me find information online how I get a gold boost, about how much gold you boost through a strategic railroad, for example. Yeah. That's been a problem since day one, I think. Not to you know, I'm not trying to I don't know. I'm not trying to do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyways, I guess. Yeah, the Civilopedia. is amazing, but has its holes. God, this is brutal. Well, then that's poor design, Kevy. Do you think there's much value in a streamer who's doing it for casually, not for value, considering streaming in the evening at 1 to 2 hours in prime time? I honestly, my recommendation, as always, and then he just took this. My recommendation, as always, is to stream, man. Like I will tell you for sure. I learned streaming's been the coolest thing I've ever done with my life, and maybe you look at me and go, lame, and that's fine. I understand that, but I've learned so much about myself because you very quickly see like your goals and expectations, and then you find the equilibrium where reality is, and it's very kind of revealing. So I've like I said, I've learned so much about myself just by starting to stream. And I would recommend everybody give it a shot because one, you're gonna know like pretty quick if you actually like it. Like sitting there in your guys' seats, you look at me and you go, oh, anybody can do that. Any old schmuck can get on the internet and do what they're doing and blah blah blah. I understand that perspective, but it's not true. And you will find very quickly whether or not the energy that it takes to stream, the skills that it takes to stream, and all that is within you. And if not, now you have new goals, and that's awesome, and you can try to make that happen. Or hey, cool, I'll just hang out in people's communities. Maybe that's where I'm happiest, et cetera, et cetera. So my recommendation is, stream, man. Like give it a shot. Like see what happens. The coolest thing to me has been making friends internationally, like building this community and just making it all happen. So yeah, give it a shot, man. Even if it's just for a couple hours a day, like see if you like it. It's a cool spot for creativity. Like there's so much good that you can grow out of it, grow and develop out of it, that I would highly recommend you starting to try, man. Absolutely. Why did Alex declare? Because he's Alex. I love it, Quarian. Yes, please do, man. Please do, and don't be shy about posting your stream link in our self promo on the Discord. You know all about that, I'm sure. But yeah, hopefully people come in, say hi. It's super fun, man. Even like it was so, and what's the other really cool thing about it is it gives you really tangible feedback. You get to see your numbers grow or not. Again, like it's not for everybody, but if you do start to have success, it's really tangible and really rewarding. Is there even a point in taking these shots? I'm just feeding my XP. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And another useless scientist. We'll pass this one. Let Alex have it. Pretty much everyone's at war with him. So we have our allies. Useless. So my new prediction is now turn 260 based on this stuff. Yeah, I don't even know if taking these is right. You're probably right. It's probably not. There are only 5 sources of uranium on the whole map, and there's only one that's available as far as I remember. So that's not really an option. Strategics just determine your games these days, it feels like. I love the strategic changes, but I think they need, the nodes need to go up. Because it just makes the game unplayable in certain times. Yeah, we can trade for some uranium if we want to. All right, future era. So how close are we to actually making this stuff happen? Yes, upgrading the crossbow will help my wall strength. But I'm looking to upgrade both of them. All right, I guess we go seasteads. Next turn we get our unit. And I'm super frustrated because I wanted to wrap this up and get diving into Khmer, and I have to finish this first. It's certainly a part of it. Really glad we have reformed the coinage, though. Our trade routes getting plundered would be that much more painful. What do you do? Oh, nothing. Great. This really isn't doing much. What would make me like the AI declaring a late game war? I don't think late game is where the AI needs to get better, I don't think. So, like, I'd like to see more tactful things earlier on in the game, because that's when it matters. Like, again, sure, there's a chance that Russia goes ahead and spreads his religion to everybody and that we lose this game, but all it's doing is delaying my inevitable victory, right? Which has been locked up for the last 150 turns, 160 turns, or effectively locked up. So this just feels tedious. It doesn't feel like an actual threat. So I don't know. Again, I don't. I've said very plainly, I don't know what the sweet spot is. I don't know how to mitigate that line where the AI is good and it's not frustrating for the player. Having it be somewhat frustrating is fine. But like it needs to be frustrating in from the perspective of like, oh, I really like now I'm gonna lose. Like now, like, and we're not in that position. I'm not gonna lose this. Yo, FC, how you doing, buddy? Welcome on back. Appreciate the resub. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the Christmas season, GM. Cheers.
It's been weird here in Denver, to be perfectly honest. The weather's bizarre. I'll start building those too. Yeah, it like, so in Illinois, usually winter hits, and sometimes it's nice-ish up until Christmas and whatever. But like you really sink into a hole because like the days end so fast, the days are so dreary. It's like it just feels like you're sunk at the bottom of this pit. Here, like it snows and then it all evaporates and like 2 days ago it was like 50 degrees, and you know what I mean. So it's just been kind of weird, and I'm honestly a little bit hopeful about like the future, just living here, just because kind of gives you a little bit of optimism, kind of gives you a little bit of hope. Just the fact that you're like, oh, it kind of feels springy today, or wow, it feels weirdly fall like again today, you know. So it's kind of weird, but I've been enjoying it for sure. Thank you for the repeat sub, man. Hopefully you're enjoying yours as well. Cannot expose this modern armor. And they're just over there fighting Mohenjo. So where did I build that? Where's that guy? Right on, man. Yeah, indeed, indeed. There it is. Okay, I'm like, I know I built the bomber. Not bad. Anytime you want to play FC, let me know, man. I'm ready to trounce into hell, but I don't have a lot of people to play with. So anytime you want to play, man, I can catch you up. It would take like a day to catch you up, really. Couple hours, and you'll be level 50. But I'm still playing. A little bit. Not as much as I was. Like, I really don't even have spots to move all these stinking builders to. So what do we just absorb this? All right. Keep it from my ally here. No, we got attacked by Alex, so we're still going. Think do this and go with this. Trying to go science, but we're limited on a lot of things, so it's kind of become a bit of a grind. But we're writing the war here. It just takes a second. The answer to your question, Johnny, is yes. No, Kevy, I don't. I'm sorry. Not any proper ones, anyways. Don't speak Irish.
Simile lovis, cae lesti regno, imperium tui late patet. Optime.
I must go down to...
Okay. I think it'd be fine, Harry Truman. How big is the leap from Emperor to Deity? Running through all the civs again, consistently winning around 250. I think it'd be fine to jump in. Finally, there's the EXO. Okay, so we're finally launching EXO at 237. It's just no city states in the game. Oh boy. Hey, you grew to 10. Congratulations. Yeah, it's going to be like turn 250 something, probably. This war certainly put us behind. No, I haven't really considered upping because it's not even that it's not the number of city states; it's that they all were useless for me, right? Like there was one science one in the game and one culture one, but it was like 4 military ones and a religious one. So it's not even necessarily the number. I mean, yeah, the number would be fine, like that would help it, but then you also limit your land, and I don't know, man. City states are much harder to take, yeah. As Germany, you could build like 3 warriors and go take a city state back in the day. Can't do that anymore. I think I'd rather just kill units here. Sure. Sure. Yeah, taking the builder back would be fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. I like because like this just destroyed any idea I had in my brain about efficiency because obviously pretty much out the door. No spot for that guy. Oh, do I think they should be harder to take? I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. No. No, they're fine now with walls and stuff. It's just part of it. Like, it sucks that they go, and it sucks that the AA does it, but they're smart to do it, and I don't really have... It's just the distribution that mattered. Like, even liberating stuff doesn't matter for me at this point. And liberating city-states is kind of just kind of whatever. It feels like. Like, the fact that that as soon as you liberate them, they get like half the borders in the game. That's stupid. I hate doing that. I hate giving them just 50 tiles worth of stuff. Let's do that.
Sports do not build character.
Okay. We're gonna... so stupid. It's just so annoying. And then I can't even queue up the buildings. It's an interesting thought, Hell's Headbanger. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and kill some of Alex's cities. Because he's annoyed me greatly. See if we can move our troops around. The real goal should just be ending the game, and it is. Yeah, there's something to be said for simplicity, for sure.
It ascends from the...
Already going into another golden age. I'm sad that we even have to get into it. But oh well. I think we got spied on again, huh? Because our gold keeps going away. All right, we can start this now. Well. So. Can do that and then flip back into repairing. Thanks, Scabby. We'll see you later, man. So that means my boosts are all the way at the end. Yay! Whole tech tree. Coming at you. Yeah, what's the cost benefit of repair? Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, probably not enough to do it. Probably not enough to, like, me repairing this, yes, strictly is inefficient. So we've taken, I mean, we and others have taken his military down from almost 2,000 to 800. So, yeah, I know. I'm well aware. But I can still do both. Everything taking oil, which were short, precious short supply. Repairing the district itself was probably worth it. Repairing the buildings like we are, not so much. Hey, Adarash, how you doing? How you feeling today, bud? Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. That sucks, Johnny. I'm sorry. It's another like 60 production. Well, my goal was that this game only needed another video or two, but unfortunately it's needed more. So my goal was to start the Khmer today. We're not too far away from victory, so we'll see where we're at. Such a waste. Such a waste. It's almost done. La 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 la. What a joy. All right, so that finally goes, and we got to do that one first. And I don't think we can do start doing projects in 4 turns. Okay. I suppose that's fine. I'm targeted at, oh, by an aggressive. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait just a dang minute. It's like, how is that a thing? Yeah. Help me. Send me things. I mean, what's it doing otherwise? I've been waiting to upgrade it. Because a horseman would just go in here and die at the moment. So I've been waiting to make enough money to upgrade it. Which we can finally do. I'm coming for you, Alex. My spite knows no end. I will punish you. Yikes. It's a weird thing, too, with the city-state. Like, you almost have to really protect city-states in a Diplo game. Which is easier said than done. Ground him and deny him hairspray. That's a great plan. It's a plan for the ages. That'd be interesting. Headbanger as well. I agree, Adarash. I agree. I think it was good and quite powerful when it was free, but now that you have to pay anything, it really defeats the purpose of it. All right, 2 turns now. $320 production in Hamburg. That's pretty good. Okay. Apparently you can't go anywhere. That is also a big part of it, Adaresh. Fully agree. No, I got declared on, Quirion. That's not my fault. Continuing it? I mean, I doubt they don't give peace anymore. I guess he would. Yeah, at this point, it's spite. I know, we got the amazing Petra City finally. How about it? Okay, so one more turn and we can start this. Must be working off overflow. Wow. You can just one-shot my missile cruiser. How about that? Alright, I guess we can make peace now.
We have not fallen back.
Now that we can actually start our projects. Okay. We'll re-up these really quick. Nope, wrong one. There we go. And these are all useless? Oh man, dedications really need to be looked at. I like this should feel good. I should feel good about getting a modern or an atomic era golden age. I mean, I guess it's Bodyguard of Lies, but it doesn't feel good. All right, so we can finally start these things. I mean, there really isn't a situation for a lot of them. I hate to say it. Like, yeah, you can say situational, but I really, like, I don't know, man. What's the situation in which you want, you know, production towards wonders at turn 250? We'll eat up our aluminum first. This one will go with this. All right, so 4 spaceports doing projects. These will obviously take some time. However, we do have the builders to do things. Only a few now, since a lot of them got stolen. All these guys are gone. Get these other builders over here. And You can go hang out here. Oh, I think that's just self-discipline, Adarash. You just got to study. You got to do it, man. It's really hard to like do that mental equation in your head, because the payoff, like, there's actually a really interesting book called "The Way We're Working Isn't Working," and it talks about how like, oh yeah, we stopped. It talks about how like life should almost imitate video games more. Because in video games you get like a very clear set of rules, right? Like if you're playing WoW, you get like, oh, here's a quest. I go over there, kill 5 squirrels. Killed the squirrels, coming back rewards me for my quest, right? Like, so there's a very like your brain, like you get to tap into like this reward center of your brain and just constantly hit that button, and that just doesn't work that way in education. You have to really be like, no, I know that I need to do this. Getting the A is rewarding. It doesn't press that dopamine button in my brain, but I know that it's worth it. So I think you just got to power through it, man. Okay. We're at 5 of 50, traveling at 2 per. So we're done with this guy. No, I'm not talking about achievements. I'm talking about the way they're structured. I'm talking about like a quest system. I mean, achievements are whatever. I love that I can power through these every turn. Hamburg with 320 production, pretty good. Well, I would flip that, Fapping Dolphin, and I would say that I think it's lame that business has become such a dominant thing that we're so specialized that having that breadth of education doesn't really reward you, because I think that's over special. I like gen eds in education, actually. I think you should learn about how to think, you know what I mean? Versus I mean, to some degree, I appreciate what you're saying, because yes, we do need more specialized classes. You almost need like college prep courses in high school. I never got one of those. I wish I would have. Because yeah, it seems like there's a lot of fluff, but really there isn't. Like staying smart, staying educated requires more than just knowing how to do one thing well, in my opinion. We're dominant tourism over Samaria. Nice. Nice. So yeah, my suggestion to you is just keep at it. There goes the Estadio, speaking of. Thanks, Alex. What a great guy. What a wonderful friend. Well, now we're doing 2 turns. That's a good way of looking at it, Deity. Says having specialized skills makes you employable. Having broad knowledge helps you advance your career. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that, but I think that's a pretty good summation. And again, I just don't want to devolve our species into some, like, I know how to jump up and down, you know, like just the way that I think about things. I want a broad knowledge. That's also what I have, so that might be a little confirmation bias coming in. Like, I am the type of person, like, I'm an expert in nothing, but I can do many things well. It's good, Adarash. That'd be cool, Goblin Gym.
From distraction.
Specializations for insects. Nice. Yeah, some of my favorite classes in college were gen eds. Like, I loved my Afro-American Studies class at U of I. I loved just psychology and sociology. Those are awesome and very relevant to business. But they were considered gen eds. Yeah, I went to a bunch of different colleges, Quarian. I did like the Illinois world tour of colleges. That's fair, Dolphin. It's a great school, man. It is a great school. Wasn't enough. I mean, none of this matters. This is totally irrelevant. What's up, House? It's not true at all. I just hate most of the people. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate anybody. I really don't hate anybody. I don't think that walking around with hate in your heart is good. I know that you didn't want to get into a serious conversation about that, but I really don't. I think it's bad for your soul. This might be relevant. Don't need the science anymore. So what's our production in the Rare City now? 347, not bad, not bad. You can post it in the Discord, Adarash. We have, you could post it in like the hobbies or hobbies and special interests, hobbies, projects, etc. Or self-promotion. You could post it there. Post it in general if you want. All right, so that was 3 launched that turn. All right, so now we're traveling at 7 per turn. We're at 13. We're at 13. Okay. Yeah. That one's still going. Oh, all my builders that I had saved up. Just not really doing much. I don't think I have any other builders sitting around. I really don't have the money to buy them. We keep getting spied on, apparently. There's one. Trader out plundered. There's a difference between the 2 laser projects. So one of them requires aluminum, 30 aluminum, and the other one increases that city's power requirement going forward. So yeah, so it's that's why we build encampments. That's why we had so much aluminum. We're obviously pretty much like we only had the 2 aluminum mines, and we really like needed that stockpile to get going. So, some bugs in the game? No, spying just works. Spying on gold seems to have been fixed now. It used to be that when the AI spied on you, like it didn't actually do anything. As far as the gold projects goes, like I think maybe they got the gold, but it didn't actually take away from your reserves. And now it disbands your tank armies. which I'm not a big fan of, as it turns out. Almost gonna get this one and that one. God, I can't tell you the last time I had a space race game go so long that Sagan was a thing. No, I have many encampments. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I picked up 6, but I built 5 encampments. Book name? What book name? What you talking about? Oh, the way we're working isn't working, yeah. I mean, it's not the most profound thing I've ever read, but it's an interesting read. All right, so we're going 9 per turn now. So 3 turns and we win. So none of this actually matters a whole lot. Oh, yeah. Is this our first 250 save? I missed it too because I'm a dum-dum.
Every life is many days.
They're still fighting.
Will no entreaties cause thee to...
I think 4 did feel like the right amount. We go over by a good bit now. Oh, well, all right. Our 253, 252, however you want to call it, will be the end of our game. We got there. Boy, that was tedious, though. The last 60 turns felt terrible. But we did do it.
Much as our ancestors
On the
did
backs of our industrial zones? It's weird. It's so, you know, so what's interesting, you guys and gals and everything in between. And squirrels, if you're watching. What's interesting is that we played the Civ leader that's really good at industrial zones, built all the industrial zones, and then had the longest space race that, you know, that we've had so far. So what does that tell you? I wonder. Now I'm just pushing your buttons. All right, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, I appreciate it. We will briefly gander here. Not bad, not bad. 1333. Seems pretty good. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.